New this morning in campaign 2014 coverage, we are taking a closer look now at Buddy Cianci's criminal past and if it is influencing voters as they choose the next mayor of Providence.
In our Eyewitness News Providence Journal poll, we asked 500 likely voters in Providence who they would vote for mayor if the election were today. Right now, Vincent Buddy Cianci is in the lead with 38%. 32% say Democrat Jorge Elorza, while 6% say they would support Republican Daniel Harrop. There are still 21% who say they're not sure who they're going to vote for yet. This poll comes with a margin of error of 4.38%. And we're bringing you more results from our exclusive Eyewitness News poll as we take a hard look at how voters feel about Cianci's past.
Now, in part of this poll, we asked those 500 likely Providence voters if Vincent Buddy Cianci's prior federal conviction on one count of racketeering conspiracy is weighing heavily on their choice for mayor. And it's clear, at least on this point, voters have made up their minds.
Our Eyewitness News Providence Journal poll shows 55% of Providence voters say Cianci's prior felony conviction on one count of racketeering conspiracy is very or somewhat important, while 41% say the conviction is not very or not at all important in deciding who to vote for. Eyewitness News political analyst and pollster Joe Fleming says most people have clearly made up their mind on this issue.
4% were not sure on this question. So people have an opinion on where they are on this. The thing that would concern me if I'm Buddy Cianci is 55% saying it's very or somewhat important.
Breaking down the numbers even further, women are more concerned about Cianci's conviction. 60% very or somewhat versus 50% of men. Fleming says overall, however, Cianci does well with men and women.
Buddy does extremely well with males. He's running ahead by about 10% there. Him and Jorge Elorza are running about even. I think Buddy has a slight lead among female voters. Among the age groups, Jorge Elorza has a slight lead among the younger voters. Buddy's lead comes among the middle-aged voters.
Now, Fleming says a big concern for Cianci, the majority of voters who aren't sure yet who they are voting for in this race, 64% are very or somewhat concerned about his prior conviction. Now, you've seen polls from our partnership with the Providence Journal before. This time, there was an adjustment to how that poll was conducted. We'll explain that in our next half hour this morning.
And Eyewitness News has more in-depth coverage of campaign 2014 on WPRI.com. We are digging into the results of our latest exclusive poll for yourself. You can use the interactive charts to see how the candidates for mayor did among voters of different demographics and political parties.
And the candidates in the Providence mayoral race will face off in their first live televised debate next Tuesday as Eyewitness News and the Providence Journal team up for more exclusive campaign 2014 coverage. The debate at Rhode Island College will be broadcast live at 7 p.m. over on Fox Providence and also streamed live at WPRI.com.
And you can head to our website right now to send in your questions for the debate. Moderator Tim White may ask them on the air. Submit your questions and learn more about the debate at WPRI.com.